guys, we are back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So Congresswoman Luna claims that she has acquired a ring footage of the Tory Lanez and Megan case where allegedly it proves that Tory is innocent. Okay, she's been advocating for Tory to get out of jail. A lot of people are upset about this because she is a woman, but she is not siding with Megan Thee Stallion. Now, here is what Rep. Luna, Congresswoman Luna, had to say.
A .01 DNA match, which effectively means that he could not have been the shooter, to include there being ring footage that really refutes and dispels the testimony that, you know, he had basically said dance and then fired the firearm. In addition to that, there also being missing ballistics fragments from the alleged, you know, shot in the foot, as well as medical x-rays. All of this does indeed show and prove that Mr. Lanez, unfortunately, is being incarcerated and he's an innocent man.
Is this the new evidence that you had tweeted about? This ring video, you said there's a ring video that will refute?
Yep, it was actually brought to my knowledge by the attorneys, and we actually had posted that on one of our X platforms, that there's allegedly ring video footage that refutes the statements and I would say, hearsay comments in court testimony.
Now, here's the thing. If there is a video, y'all might want to leak it now before Devil Nation pays to get it scrapped. Okay? Devil Nation and Camel Face, they not like Diddy. They're not going to hold on to any incriminating evidence or video for 10 plus years like Diddy did. Okay? If I was y'all, I would definitely leak it now before Devil Nation gets a hold of it. Okay? Because at the end of the day, if this man is innocent, it needs to be shown to the world expeditiously. Because at the end of the day, Megan and Kelsey sent an innocent man to jail. Mostly Kelsey. But Megan was drunk. She don't remember. Okay? She's just going off what she thinks happened. Okay? She thinks that Tory probably shot her. But at the end of the day, he might not have. But we need the evidence to leak expeditiously. This should have leaked yesterday. I'm sick and tired of hearing about this video. We've been hearing about this video for years. And it better be some new evidence. It better not be that video that we saw a few years ago. It better not be that, where she was stepping on glass. I want to see video of what really happened, or, you know, Kelsey with her hand on a gun. Okay, I want to see that type of evidence. If it's not that, y'all can keep it. For real. No shade. Now, moving on from that, it has been reported that allegedly Cardi B recently declined a collaboration request from Doechii. Cardi told Doechii that she is not big enough to collab with big artists. Cardi later added, "I don't work with industry plants." This deeply saddened Doechii. This must be obviously a prank. I don't believe Cardi B would ever turn down a collaboration from Doechii. And I definitely don't think she would tell an artist they're not big enough to collaborate with big artists. Because even if you're a big artist, a lot of big artists like, you know, Champagne Thickums, Nicki, they work with big artists, okay, all the time. Beyonce has done it. So just because you're a newer artist, that doesn't mean that you can't work with big artists. I think, obviously, Garbage Gang is a little bit bored. They're probably threatened by Doechii's success. And Doechii being dark-skinned and more talented than Cardi B has them feeling a little bit insecure. But I definitely don't think Cardi B ever in her life is turning down a collaboration with any of the hot, newer female artists. Okay, I can understand if Doechii wasn't popping like that. But Doechii is making a lot of noise. I feel like if Doechii worked with Cardi B, it would chart. And Cardi B needs Doechii right now because she's been flopping. Nobody cares about them collaborations she's been doing. And then on top of that, on top of the flop collaboration, she still hasn't put out her second album. So if anything, her working with Doechii would definitely give her a buzz. And it would definitely kind of revive Cardi B's career a little bit. And she would make somewhat more noise than she hasn't been making in years. Now, moving on to Doja Cat. Doja Cat is trying to get her own espresso. Well, I feel like Say So could have been an espresso for Doja Cat. But anyway, After the success of Espresso for Sabrina Carpenter and Please, 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 Doja Cat and RCA the colorist are hoping that she can get that same type of success by working with Jack Antonoff, who produced, I believe, Please, 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 and other songs on Sabrina Carpenter's last album. Now, with that being said, this is why Doja Cat is going back to pop. She also is really annoyed that she didn't get any type of awards during the Scarlet era. She got nominations, but she didn't get any Scammy awards. And, she's seen that D0JA got Rap Album of the Year for a mixtape. But Scarlett didn't win anything, so she felt a type of way about that. Now, the Lion Scorpio SZA sticks up for Meg. People are talking about Meg and Tory's shooting incident. And, a lot of people are taking Tory Lanez's side. Now, she responded to a fan that said, "The density. I'm actually so shocked at the amount of people fully comfortable bullying a woman that's proven to be a victim of assault. Like out loud where other people can see you. LMFAO, you finna be stupid out loud." So SZA is one of the few women that have been outspoken for Megan Thee Stallion. She is Team Meg and not Team Tory. On the other hand, though, Gorilla Glue has been sneak dissing Megan Thee Stallion. And a lot of people are calling Gorilla Glue fake. Now, Gorilla Glue posted on her Instagram, "I'm forever grateful for the heart I have, the way I love, the way I treat people. My pure intent is all a blessing." And then she got Tory Lanez playing in the background. I'm like, oh my goodness, Gorilla Glue done switched up on Big Meg. Wow, wow, wow. They was popping their coochies on stage last summer, and now they beefing. Now, a lot of people are speculating that the reason why they're beefing is because of Sexy Red. Sexy Red was listening to Bigfoot. She's cool with Nicki Minaj, and Gorilla Glue and Sexy Red are very cool. So that's why people are saying that's what started the beef. That is not true. It is some money, business issues that Megan and Gorilla Glue have. Now, if you guys remember, they went on tour together. Well, Gorilla Glue opened up for Megan, and, Gorilla Glue was hot. Allegedly, Gorilla Glue felt as though she should have gotten paid a little bit more than what Megan was really offering for the tour. But technically, your lawyer and management is supposed to handle all of that, okay? But I've heard that Gorilla Glue has done shows for free, even when she was popping, at certain festivals and at certain concerts, she has performed for free. So maybe Megan was trying to Cleopatra Gorilla Glue. Remember Ice Spice had Cleopatra on stage for free? With them tacky ass outfits and wouldn't even buy her a chicken salad. Megan was probably moving like Ice Spice. But allegedly, their issue has a lot to do with business, okay? It's not because of Sexy Red. Now, with that being said, though, Megan Thee Stallion fans are dragging Gorilla Glue by her lace front. Wow, wow, wow. They're saying Megan introduced her to B and put her little ugly ass on. This is how you do her? Oh, wow. So they're saying that Megan put Gorilla Glue on? I don't think so. I don't think Megan could put anybody on. No shade. I don't think she put Gorilla Glue on. She definitely was popping before she met Meg. Okay, so I don't know why they trying to say that she made Gorilla Glue's career. But they're also dragging her new nose. Now, Gorilla Glue got a nose job. She posted the new nose on Instagram, and she says she did get surgery on her face. And fans are saying, well, mostly Megan Thee Stallion fans are saying that your nose is wonky as F and you're still ugly. That's what Megan Thee Stallion fans are saying. Now, I have to agree, Gorilla Glue is not cute in the face. You still ugly with the nose job. I guess she trying to follow the Cardi B formula, getting all that damn surgery and still ugly. It just don't work. If you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't. And Gorilla Glue will never be that girl when it comes to looks. But I'm like, what happened to female rap unity? They was pushing female rap unity, and all the girls really don't F with each other, even after they collaborate. But, you know, a lot of times they do be falling out due to money and jealousy. And I also think Megan's probably a little jealous of Gorilla Glue, because Gorilla Glue is popping. She took over 2024. And to be quite honest, I feel like Gorilla Glue gave Megan more of a look. Because at the end of the day, Megan, she cold right now. And I think the Tory Lanez case is hurting her reputation. Now, Megan has now since unfollowed Gorilla Glue on Instagram, and fans have noticed that she deleted Gorilla Glue's birthday post on social media. Now, Gorilla Glue tried to backtrack by saying, I don't do internet-ish. I don't do mess. It was an innocent repost. Y'all BSing. No. Don't try to say it was an innocent repost when you got Tory Lanez playing in the background. You know Megan is going through it with Tory, and Tory's trying to get out of jail, and people do not believe her because she said Tory shot her. You know what she's going through. So unfortunately, Gorilla Glue, I have to give you 50,000 lashes for trying to backtrack. We don't respect people that throw rocks and then try to hide their hand. Y'all don't mess with each other. I already gave the inside scoop, and you need to just come clean. Now, moving on to the ASCAP, they are set to honor Cardi B with the Voice of the Culture Award. Oh, hell no. Who said Cardi B was the voice of the culture? What culture is that? I know it ain't hip-hop culture, but with that being said, she will be presented with the ASCAP members who have made a major influence on music and culture to recognize their success as creators and change makers. The only thing Cardi B has changed is her face. Let's be very clear. Oh, and I forgot, she did dumb rap down a little bit. She made it okay for mediocre female rappers to come into the game. But other than that, she ain't changed shit, okay? What has she done that hasn't been done before? The only thing changing over there is that botch face and that botch ass body, okay? It changes every other month, every other week, but she ain't changing the game. So, unfortunately, the ASCAPs will be receiving 500,000 lashes. This is ridiculous. Now, they put out this whack-ass statement said Cardi B has left an indelible mark on the culture of hip-hop by redefining and challenging the norms of women. What? Having broken through countless barriers with her unapologetic authenticity and talent. Talent. Oh my goodness, this is a comedy. She continues to use her voice to advocate for and inspire others, a true testament to her undeniable impact. We are proud to present Cardi B with this year's ASCAP Voice of the Culture Award. No. Okay, she definitely ain't changing nothing, and she definitely has no talent. This is ridiculous, okay? ASCAP is on some bullshit, and they got the right name because this is definitely cap. I mean, Cardi B don't write. She barely can rap on beat. She's always behind a beat. I mean, she can dress. I will give her that. Thanks to her stylist. Shout out to Colin. And then on top of that, the face and body is barely given. I don't know what they're talking about, but this must be one of Titanic's Payola Awards. Now, moving on from that, Tina, Queen Bee's mama, says she doesn't want Bloom being in the entertainment business, okay? She said, I think it's a huge sacrifice. It's a huge sacrifice on your life. She continued and said, my wish for her is that I wish that she would do something else. I hope that she doesn't go into entertainment. I think it's a huge sacrifice. It's a huge sacrifice on your life. But if she chooses to do it, I'm going to be right up front screaming and cheering. But hopefully she'll choose something else. But what do I know? That's why her mom let her do it. It's because she got her confidence there, and it's beautiful to see. So this is because obviously we know Blue is killing it on the Cowboy Carter tour, dancing like her life depends on it. And obviously it has been very obvious for years that Queen Bee wants to pass the torch to Blue Ivy, okay? Because Blue Ivy would not be dancing as much as she is, especially on tour every night, if Queen Bee wasn't passing the torch, okay? You can say, oh, well, what if she enjoys it? I don't know anybody that's going to want to dance on a tour for 40 days straight, 50 days straight, and say, oh, I'm just doing it as a hobby. She is practicing to take the throne, okay? Because Walmart Beyonce definitely won't be doing that. But, you know, there is a lot to go into the industry. You just can't just have talent, okay? There's a lot of other stuff that people got to do behind the scenes to get to the top, okay, if you know what I mean. Now, moving on to Chris Breezy. His bail was granted, okay, and the condition is that he has to pay 4 million euros immediately, with further 1 million due in 7 days. Damn! $5 million just because he threw a bottle over somebody's head? Goodness gracious, the UK trying to finesse and get a coin. Well, hopefully he can definitely make that up when he goes on tour. But the thing is, though, he always gonna have issues every time he go to the UK now. They gonna give him problems. Oh my goodness, this is a mess. But Chris Breezy, you better tread lightly because Devil Nation got their eyes on you. Now, moving on from that, Selena sends out a nice post to Hailey Bailey. Despite Hailey and Justin throwing shade, Selena decided to, be the bigger person, the most mature person out of the three. She put up a nice post after, obviously, we saw Justin humiliate Hailey in front of the world by saying that he told her that she would never be on Vogue, okay? But she proved him wrong. Now, she liked Hailey Bieber's recent post on Instagram, which I don't understand why she would do that, because Hailey's been throwing shade for years. But she also posted a repost on her Instagram saying, "You matter, your voice matters, your heart matters, you are worth too much more than you know," okay? And then she said, "You know who you are, I'm cheering you on." Okay, a lot of people think that she's talking about Hailey because obviously everybody knows Justin Bieber hates Hailey despite what the Beliebers think. I don't think the Beliebers exist anymore, but Justin probably still got them wackadoodle fans that still believe that he loves Hailey after everything he's done. Now, here's my thing with Selena. Why are you being nice to the ops? They gonna continue to shade you. I can see Hailey in the next 10 to 5 years writing a book, after her and Justin divorce. And she's going to be like, Selena this, Selena that, Selena fans this, Selena fans that. She's going to be dragging you through filth. I hate to warn you, but in 5-10 years, y'all going to be like, oh, Ashley told us. So with that being said, I just don't understand why she's giving Tweedledee and Tweedledum the time of day. Okay? Let them be broke and dumb in peace because they ain't got no money. Justin's career is over. And Hailey wants to be Rihanna. And she really wants to be you too, low key. But she wants Rode to be like Fenty, and it never will be. Okay? But anyway, I got some very hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. And I hope you have a great day.